Hello, hello, hello. Didn't expect to be able to be on the commentary desk today. I was actually bragging on the podcast about how my trash commentary wouldn't be featured at this event. But here we are nonetheless.
Y'all already know what it is.
LSU Moo here, joined by Boz.
The one and only, kicking off some Let's Settle This Pools B.
Yeah,
So
Pool B.
We got, well, Denti, Karna, Grayson, and then Dojo in this pool. And I think Dojo was the captain of this pool?
Yep, Dojo was the captain. First
Yeah.
picked Karna, and then Grayson, and then Denti.
So this is pretty much like Dojo was taking one for the team. He's like, look, we all know how big of a threat DFW is, and let me just go ahead and eliminate the problem before it gets out of hand.
There you go. We're going to have a little bit of an extermination. Karna being TTN. He's Houston.
Yeah.
We talked about that off
He
screen.
is Houston. I'll give you that. But I still think he's half Houston.
Nah.
That's just
Perma
what I'm saying.
Invader from Houston.
Perma Invader.
Exactly.
Karna's still got the love for DFW. I know it deep down in his heart. But yeah, no, this is definitely going to be a team kill we're about to see right here. Grayson versus Denti is a matchup I've seen plenty of times to know how much this swings in Grayson's favor.
We got the oldest of old gens versus a young up-and-coming player, too.
Yeah, you know, Grayson's been pretty recently dominating, like, the Denton scene for
Right.
Smash. So a lot of the times we'll see, like, this is grand finals for, like, Redline or Freaks and Geeks. So I'm not surprised to see if Grayson can once again, like, take this over Denti. But Denti is going to make it a difficult challenge. And already starting off, Denti with the aggressive withdrawal just to get up close and up personal in front of Grayson's face.
Yeah, Squirtle is so good at taking those small neutral wins and turning them into something special. Like, one hit
Absolutely.
equals a combo that's easily 30-40%, sometimes more than that.
And you know, he's small, so he's not going to hurt much every time he hits you, but the fact that he just combos so easily into all of his aerials so consistently is what makes him such a threat against a big body like Rob.
No, absolutely. One of my favorite things to watch in this game has been the development of Pokemon Trainer and how everybody originally was all on the Ivysaur hype train, and now it's the Squirtle hype train. And
Yeah.
a couple of months, we're all going to be talking about how broken Charizard is.
But it's so funny because it was like, since the beginning, like, Texas had like a Pokemon Trainer meta. You know, we had Tenny, Denti, Zale, all these players super proficient with the character that have been like coming up with like new stuff every single time they play.
Yeah, we have a really strong Pokemon Trainer in like every major region in Texas.
Absolutely, and now that we're seeing people like Tweak really show out with the character, now it's really interesting
that
to see
up air.
like all these things like transfer over, you know?
Absolutely.
That up air going to take that first stock. Denti looking very assured here in this game 1 versus Grayson.
Yeah, definitely taking that with the up air, getting himself a nice little advantage. Hopefully you build some extra credit here, can capitalize off of it.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a Smash 4 fraud. This shows how much I never played any PM, any the brawl, any brawl. Just straight up, I always think Razor Leaf's just going to come back to you when it's not.
Makes you feel better. I'm the newest of new gens. This is my first Smash title.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you like it.
Oh, man.
Man, using the Nair dodge just to catch the gyro, Denti going to get some nice damage off of this.
So what do you think led Grayson to pick Denti to be in this pool?
I think it's because the matchup familiarity is what he wanted the most. Ooh, that sweet uppy. But yeah, the matchup familiarity as well as the history record between these two, I'm pretty sure it leans in Grayson's favor for the most part. I could be wrong about that though, but from what I've seen so far, Grayson has been super dominant playing against Denti.
Yeah, we actually had our stats team actually did the math on the head-to-head for every player at this invitational, so we had a lot of stuff to go off of. And I'm trying to find this matchup right now, and I cannot find it.
Ooh. Right now, the only thing Denti is finding is the center stage. 2 stocks to 1 right now. 80%, looking very comfortable. Ooh.
So this matchup is actually head-to-head. Is it still in Denti's favor? Even though recently Grayson is making the comeback. They're 5-8 against each other.
Okay.
In Denti's favor.
Okay. I think that was because of the early wins he had at the beginning of Ultimate.
It is.
But like recently, we've really been seeing him adapt to this play style so much.
Yeah, Grayson, recently, he's been on a tear, like you said. He's doing amazing at Shockwaves. He's doing Freaks and Geeks is his playground. Redline's his playground.
Yeah.
The kid's amazing.
I think Denti is opting to go more so the Squirtle for this matchup just because he likes the frame data. He likes the good, being able to get in and trade with air-to-airs against Rob, which is not something every single character in the trainer cast can do.
That was unfortunate there. The fizzled neutral B coming out from Grayson.
Yeah, and still, though, he's maintaining the center stage and not giving up too much positioning just yet. And
There
the
it is.
side B, that's going to destroy Denti's last stock.
That move doesn't care
It
what
does
percent you're
not.
at.
Rotor arms always, like I say, every single time I watch Grayson play, it just comes in the clutch. Like, no matter what, he always saves that until, like, the very end when he needs it.
I love watching good Robs play because that character, originally when Ultimate was brand new, I was thinking its options were kind of limited. Like, off stage, he really only has Nair, Fair, and side B, but side B is so predictable that it was difficult. But the more and more developed that character gets, the more options we discover and the more broken he appears.
Let's go Scott Summers. Freaking, I love X-Men. Straight up Scott Summers. Look at his glasses, too. If he had sunglasses, that would look straight up like him. But regardless, going to Smashville for the counter pick right here. Interesting enough. I feel like as Pokemon trainer, you kind of don't want to get like a small stage against Rob just because this this layout works really well for zoners and just being able to like camp certain like sections in between or in the very center of the stage, especially with that platform just to give you so much protection.
Yeah, now that the platform's stagnant on this level without the hazards on, like you can see Grayson just hang out underneath it, control so much space, and just do whatever he wants.
Here we go, down throw, trying to set up with the up tilt, but at that percent, it's going to delay his mash just a little bit so it can mix Grayson up.
And Denti's such a mindful player. Playing with Fire last night, I was actually able to hear these two talk about this matchup a lot.
Yeah.
And just the way they think about it, how in-depth they go about little subtle movement things or things like delaying that mash like we just saw.
Now, a lot of people don't really sweat Charizard too much in this matchup, but I feel like a lot of trainers aren't like Denti. Like, the Charizard he has compared to others is a threat to work with, but not a threat to Grayson whatsoever.
Right, I think that's something you say about all the Texas, Pokemon trainers. They all excel in different ways, all utilize the toolkit so differently.
I know, yeah. It's like they all have each different type that they're really good at, but they're all proficient in the entire roster itself.
Yeah, I would say Zale has a better Squirtle than Denti, but Denti sure does have a better Charizard.
I'm not going to lie. I think Zale's Ivysaur is probably the best in his cast. Just his confirms off of Razor Leaf are always super on point.
Every time Zale picks up a control, I'm amazed about something. But
oh, yeah.
Denti, like we said, he's an ultra old gen. He's been around forever doing well, and there's a reason he's still relevant.
Yeah, he's going to have to pick up, though, on trying to spot dodge these gyro setups because it's not working out for him right now. Okay, again, at the ledge. This ledge pressure for Rob is really scary because that active hitbox for gyro hits under the platform at times, too. So if you just linger there on the ledge, you're going to get scooped up.
I love that, though. Using the Pokemon Switch as a pseudo air dodge to make the neutral be whiff.
Oh, that's an up throw. Oh, not going to kill Charizard. Such a thickums. The B reverse under the platform. I like it.
Oh, okay. Forward smash taking that stock, but he's at 162%.
This is definitely rage percentage for Charizard. He's got to get in, though, and that's the hardest part about this, like being able to get in against Rob when he has such a good projectile just to hit that big body. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of these raw bears at later percents, especially if he gets Rob off stage, just to take the stock as quickly as possible. But Denti is the only one that's going to be losing his stock in that sequence. And Zale, or not Zale, I want to say Zale. But no, Grayson actually going off with the momentum right now.
It's so much momentum. Definitely a commanding lead coming out here game 2. I love when you watch these young players play because they adapt so quick. Like, even when you have a fairly close, like it was a comeback game 1, and game 2, he's just pulling that momentum, pulling the adaptation, and just running away with it.
And you know, HMO just as a crew has a lot of young, like new players that are really good at this game. Just like you have Grayson, Desley as well too. Not only that, dang DDD, freaking, there's so many like powerful players who are just like getting their career started in Ultimate. Grayson's definitely one of those people that is making the most out of it.
My favorite thing about HMO, their personalities.
Every
single player they have has such a great personality. Desley's hilarious, In's hilarious.
Every
Grayson.
one of them super unique in their own right.
I just wish Grayson would keep his shoes on.
And they all... Grayson's just cosplaying Rob right now. Rob don't got no shoes. You think Grayson's trying to get in the zone.
Get in the mindset.
Exactly. Okay, 125. This is definitely the right time to be in that mindset of looking for that kill.
That ledge trap, he extended it so long before he reset.
Oh, man. Like I said, man, these gyro setups at the ledge, something Denti's going to have to watch out for. Yeah, a lot of times he'll try to shark through the platform with that up B, but Grayson's getting caught onto that and just maintaining center stage control the whole time.
It just covers so many options. Like, you put it there and you limit the opponent's options, make them stay there.
See, I think Denti was trying to go for the raw back air just to catch the high recovery, but Grayson opting to go low. Instead, he's going to get eaten out by that dash attack, but not going to kill just yet. Ooh, another chance with the fair? Yes. Beautiful execution from Denti.
Man, so all that talk about how Grayson was riding the momentum and really using it to disadvantage, and we have another last stock comeback situation.
It's crazy, man. Everyone's hungry for this. We've seen so many game threes. Even yesterday, people were hungry for that third win to take that reset, you know?
No, we've been blessed here in Houston at Coral Sword with some amazing sets this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure this whole tournament is definitely going to be one for the history books.
Absolutely. There are so many people that we've seen play each other that really haven't played each other a lot.
Top 16 of Texas is here just for this event. And now we're seeing all the most proficient players with their characters trying to show what they know. So, Smashville or Town and City going to be the counter pick.
What do you think? How do you think this stage?
I think this matchup, or I think this stage is scary to play against Rob on.
Okay.
My personal opinion is that up throw at the middle platform going to look super nice at later percents just when you need to take out a stock as soon as possible. And also, your confirms. They just work so much easier on a stage like this. Ooh. Yeah, that down throw into up tilt up air confirm is super nice for Raw, especially when you're struggling and all you just want to do is just read the mash. So yeah, clean stuff from Grayson, taking that first stock from Denti. Again, having the lead, but you know, Denti is known for those comebacks.
No, absolutely. He demonstrated it last game, but these little side platforms, they make it so interesting when you're in disadvantage.
Ooh, good job on the read, covering all those options with the forward smash.
Yeah, Denti doesn't care about disadvantage, advantage. None of that matters when you're playing Ivysaur.
It really don't. And a quick 38 off of just one grab.
We're dead even again.
Oh, Ivysaur looking nice. Yeah, this is kind of the archetype you want to be as a zoner, especially if you're on a big stage like this. You want to just try to bait out and jump away with some retreating fireballs if you can.
Yeah, the patience here, the short hop, retreating.
Like Razor Leaf, and just all these projectiles being thrown at each other. It's crazy. Down throw. We're going to see. Oh, just a little bit too early on the up tilt, unfortunately.
Now, is that combo, is that DI dependent at this percent?
I'm not entirely sure. Usually, it's like if you mash quickly enough, you can figure out how to DI after that. But people get stuck so much in the mash that sometimes Robs will just like up smash immediately right out of shield or right out of the down throw. So it just depends. Okay, both of them over 100%, and the DBZ trade? Ooh, man, they're scrapping right now. There we go, Denti getting the fair finally. Let's see if he can just set up a juggle situation. No, gets him off stage instead. This is prime time down air area.
I love the patience coming out from Grayson, delaying his recovery, but it doesn't matter if you get up aired immediately when you get back to the stage.
Yeah, that Razor Leaf's super good at catching a lot of options when you're trying to get up from the ledge. And just, you saw how easy it confirmed it to up air right afterwards, too. The moment he got that hit, he had all the time in the world to just run up there, up air.
Yeah, he read it like a book, knew exactly what he needed to do to close out that stock, and now he's building up the extra credit in Game 3, last stock for Grayson.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely where you want to be as Ivysaur. You have Grayson pressured, trying to commit a little bit too much with this ledge trapping. And if you get that scoop up.
There it is.
Ooh, Grayson blowing up Denti's second stock right there off of the reversal. Getting another chance to play the neutral he wants to play.
Not even 5 minutes ago, we were talking about how it's all about mash timings and how sometimes they just throw out that raw up smash. And Grayson's showing you why sometimes that's the best option.
Exactly. It's the option that you least expect. That mash, something you have to be cognizant of at later percents if you're going up against Rob.
But Denti's sitting pretty with a 50% advantage.
Ooh, he catches him jumping with the up air. Oh, man. Yeah, it's scary getting up from that position on ledge against Ivysaur because Ivysaur just has so many big hitboxes you don't necessarily want to challenge.
Right, and there was that side platform again, aiding in the recovery for the Rob.
Ooh. Ooh, see, I like that. See, he gets onto whenever Denti's trying to shark from under the platform,
no.
but he's not getting onto just jumping over Ivysaur up air. You have to find other ways around that move. Ooh. Regardless, though, Grayson going to lose that 2-0 against Denti.
2-1.
2-1, actually.
That was a
Excuse me.
nail biter. Looks like we have Dojo sitting down yet again. Probably should be facing Denti. We'll see here in just a second.
Possibly. But yeah, this is Let's Settle This 2019, hosted by Coral Swords. I'm your boy Boz, joined by the